Welcome once again to the fifth video of my data science tutorial series. In today's tutorial, we will talk about array indexing and how to access single elements in Numpy arrays. So previously, in my previous video, we have created three variables x1, x2, x3, and we will now use these variables to access elements. So you can now see that x1 has 1 2 3 4 5 6 elements in it, and it is a one-dimensional array. So let's see how we can access all the elements in x1. So we'll have to use a array list like structure. So x1 of 0 means the first element, so it should give 5. So this is giving 5. Similarly, we can use this to access any of the elements. So if we access 5, so this should give 7. Oh, so it's 0 1 2 3 4 5, so it's 9. It should give 9, not 7. We can also access the array from the back. To index array from the end of the array, we can use negative indices. So we have used positive indices, so we can also use negative indices. So let's see how to use negative indices. So x1 of -1 should give the last value of the array. So if we use x1 of -2, it will give the second element from the last. So similarly, -3 will give the third element. So if we take this case, see this in the case of multi-dimensional array or two-dimensional arrays in x2. So print the x2. So x2 is 3 by 4, so 3 row 4 column. x2 was 3 by 4 array from our last video. So here 3 rows and 4 columns. So how we can let's see how we can access this array. So this array can be accessed in a similar way, but here we need to denote the first row and the first column. So which one is the first row and the first column? First row is 3 5 2 4 and first column is 3 7 1. So first row first column means it should give this element. This element falls in first row and first column. This falls in first row but second column. This falls 7 element falls in second row first column. So this one is first row first column. So x2 0 0 should give 3. Yeah, it's giving 3, as you can see. So similarly, we can try this out for other, like 2 0 if we give. So second row and first column. So second row means 0 1 2, this row and first column. So this should give the number 1. See, it's giving 1. So we can also see another example like this. x2 of 2 comma -1. So this one might be a bit difficult to understand. So 2 means 0 1 2, that means this row, and -1 means this one, so it should give 7. And here if it's write -2, it should also give 7. Yes, and -3 means it should give 6. Yes, so it's second row and -1 -2 -3, so it's giving this number. I hope this is clear to you. So we can also modify values using any of the above index notation we have used. So let's see how to modify the array value. We can also modify it. These are really cool and interesting stuff. So if you want to modify the first element in this array, that is 0 0 0 0 is 3. So if we want to change this value, so for example, if we want to put 12 in 0 0, so we can put 12 in 0 0. So it doesn't show any value because we have to see x2 again. So now you can see that it's 3 has been replaced by 12. Cool stuff, interesting stuff here. We can also try another example for this. So for x1, if we want to replace this with pi 3.14159, let's see what happens. So print again x1. X1 was initially 5, so now it should be changed. So what happens, why it was previously, it was x1 was first value was 5, now it's showing 3, but it's not showing 3.14159, because this array data type is, previously we have seen that this array data type was integer. We have produced random integer values, right? So x1 should only produce integer values, it won't take any decimal values, so it has actually truncated it. That is, it has a fixed type initially which we define. So this means if you attempt to insert a floating point value to an integer array, the value will be, it's like silently truncated, and you will not be actually notified about this, but you will work according to the rules set by you previously. That's all from this video, in which I have covered how to index arrays and access single elements, and how to modify values in a specific position. In the next video I will talk about array slicing and how to access sub arrays using Numpy arrays. So stay tuned to my channel to watch the next video, which will be equally interesting, I think. Thank you all.